didn't run the tag till I stopped right here behind you. When are you talking about? The stop? So right across the street from where I'm sitting. That's why you got suspended. That's what I'm asking. It says suspended. That's all I'm saying. Let me ask you this. Why the hell did you pull to the curb before I even come on? I didn't know it was you. I didn't get the tag. You pulled over. I was running the tag as you're pulling over, as I flipped my lights on. Softball with me. Yeah, I just tell them about you. Got insurance with you? You got the car insurance yet? Or you just don't have the proof with you? I thought you could drive it. Is this the same car that? Is this the same car? What do you mean you don't have to use the turn signal? Turn it right here? Why? You're still going to use your damn turn signal. Well, probably because we're trying to catch up. We'll catch up to whoever we're trying to stop. You can do that when it is in the performance of your duties, which is going to stop somebody with. But yeah, it's always weird. And then I was like, turn something right there. And you know what? I got probably where my partner's car is. He pulled to the curb. I flipped my lights on. Then I run the tag, and the tag didn't even look too good. But they won't reinstate it. Give me a minute, let me look into it. And I ran the tag and I was like, no way.
Check with the US and the turn signal to me. Yeah, I know. I mean, the problem about telling you is it's legally parked. The 5th, election day, and the 11th. If you had one of those little calendars, it would tell you.
It's on the signal now.
Yeah, it goes downtown. And the turn signal. Nah.
It's not weird.
So what's he doing here? reading your whole. That's all the paperwork. The complaint, the affidavit. What's that? For what? So what do you want? What do you want done with it?
Nah. Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hi. I wanted him to read that. I just wanted him to read it because he said whatever, the forfeiture or whatever. But she said that she reinstated my shit because I wrote this letter to her because it was bullshit. They didn't send me my court date. I would have been there. All that shit. So they called me today. That was yesterday. They called me today. Said you're reinstating your forfeiture, whatever the fuck. And they gave me a new court date, 11/19/2024, to go down there for the speeding ticket. But that's what the forfeiture was for. But what was fucked up is they never sent me a letter certified. They just sent a letter to me, and I never received the letter of my court date. So I went to the postmaster, asked them, and they said that's fucking wrong because they should have sent me a certified letter and a certificate letter stating, because so they knew that I got the shit. Like when Chief Sumner sent me my final decisions and findings of my complaint, he sent it certified. I had to sign for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything like that. They didn't send it, so I had to go up there, write this letter to the judge. I had to do a couple FOIA requests through him.
So all this means is that you filed this paperwork. That doesn't mean that you got a new court date.
No, I'm saying that this is what I wrote yesterday.
Okay.
They called me today.
Mm-hmm.
Clerk of Courts, the administrative clerk of courts of Brown County called me and said, hey, Judge Worley reinstated your forfeiture. We gave you a new court date, 11/19/2024. You can look it up in the Brown County fucking system or whatever. But that my forfeiture should be done. But they didn't tell me I had to pay a fucking...
well, you always have to pay.
I don't know. It was their fuck up. So why the fuck would I have to pay when they're the one that fucked up? You get what I'm saying?
So here's where we're at. It shows you're suspended, so you're going to get a citation for that.
That's cool.
And then you have to show up to our court with whatever paperwork they're saying that you were valid at today.
This time.
But
yeah, because I know I am.
and you're going to have to bring insurance.
Okay.
Because if you don't show proof of insurance, then you're going to be under another suspension, more than likely. So, yeah, that just means you wrote them a letter. You need something from them saying that, I can't just take your word that.
True. I mean, I get that, but neither here or there, my rights trump everything, and I'm not for hire. I'm not doing commercial, and under UCC 1-308, I can reserve all my rights and I can travel if I'm providing for my family. If I can't make commerce, that can't be.
So you're talking like a sovereign citizen type stuff.
That is an oxymoron. You can't be sovereign and a citizen at the same time.
It's true.
You can't be sovereign. And
I know. I said that's true.
I was gonna say you're like a sovereign citizen because you're sovereign when you're working. You're sovereign because you're the. Actually, you're not, because you have to go by protocols and procedures, and you have to go through their.
I have to play by the same rules you have to play by.
No, not per se, because I'm not a state employee. I'm not employed by the state. I don't have to follow protocols and procedures. I have rights. I have God-given rights. That's my right to free speech. That's my right to travel, not to drive. To travel and provide for my family, whether it's getting groceries, making money at a store. I can't be driving around and like say I'm a semi-truck driver or a pizza delivery guy, I have to have a license for that because that is a privilege. You can't turn a right into a privilege. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that is a God-given right. We're inherited with that. Like,
To drive a vehicle?
not drive, travel to provide for us and our family. Not driving, we're traveling.
So walking.
No, traveling could be any modes of transportation. Like,
So just so I'm clear, you don't have to abide by the rules everybody else has to do and go get a license and have insurance because
Look.
that's your citizens' rights?
no, it's our God-given right, the constitutional rights. You know your Constitution, right? You know
Yes.
your first,
Yes.
second, third,
Yes.
fourth, fifth, sixth amendment?
Yes.
Okay.
So what constitutional rights is you're allowed to travel?
Got my Bill of Rights right here, bro.
Read it.
I got you, bro. Alright, let's see. I got it highlighted.
What article is it?
I want to say it's where it says that you can't
Well, show me.
hold on. It's when you can't turn a right into a privilege. That's like saying you can take me to jail for saying fuck you. Like, you can't take
You can't
me.
do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's different than driving.
but
You said a
it's my-
God-given right.
But that's my God-given right for freedom of speech.
Were there cars when God was alive?
No, but there was horse and buggy.
Were you driving a horse and buggy?
That doesn't mean anything. That don't mean that.
Okay.
I'm not making commerce. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not contracting with nobody.
You're right.
I'm not
But
contracting.
here's what I'm telling you is I have to abide the rules just like you. I have to have a license, insurance. That person has to have license and insurance. That one.
Okay.
If you choose not to have it, then that's your choice not to have it.
I understand that.
But
And,
there's also a consequence for not having it, right?
I mean, in a way, but you guys have to do your duty. But when it comes to the courts, and I go to the courts, they can't trump my rights, bro. Like,
So-
I'm just saying.
so that's-
You guys
We're just
give
doing
me-
what we got to do.
So
here.
that's what I'm telling you. As far as the
I don't wanna
driving
get in trouble
stuff,
for.
No, I
Say
don't.
you go and get in an accident, they're going to look back and see that I stopped you right before that.
Okay, just like I mean, you can't stop. You can't. Like, that's like hypothetically, like you stop somebody, like, oh, you could have hit somebody, or you could have fucking.
no. What he's saying is you're misunderstanding what he's saying. Once you get this citation, and hopefully you don't drive, because if you get stopped again and you hit someone, then they're going to look back and see that he wrote you a ticket when you weren't supposed to be driving. And then where are we at? Let's say you cause a really bad accident, someone gets hurt.
So you think? So would he? So you think you would be liable for my actions after this fact, right?
There would be consequences on my part,
Yeah,
yes.
their part?
If I don't cite you, yes.
Oh no!
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yes, man. You do your job. I'm not saying anything like that. I have my day in court and I can fight it.
Yeah, this is between you and the court, not me and him.
Just get it settled with your license. We just have to go off what's on there now. And if you
know.
don't have insurance, they're going to suspend you again. So just get insurance on this. It's not going to be expensive.
Nah,
It's an older, what is it, a 96? Yeah.
Yeah, your argument's with the court, not with me or him.
I know.
So you got to tell them about the commerce thing and why you're allowed to drive. That has nothing to do with us.
Because it's compelled performance, basically. Getting a license is compelled performance. Hear me out, guys. Compelled performance.
I know. Listen, Wayne. I don't want to. We can talk about this all night long, but
No,
me and
I
him,
just like to talk.
me and him don't make the rules. Somebody else made these rules, not us.
I know, and I just think that they're giving down the wrong information. I get it.
So that's why you got to tell them at court.
Compelled performance is?
No.
All right, compelled performance is basically all courts, all this shit, like this right here, all it is contract. I don't give a fuck what it is. Contract, in court contract. Everything that we do is contract. You apply it at a job, contract. So it's compelled performance. So if you're getting a license, you're getting a license to say, work as a truck driver. You gotta have a license to work as a truck driver to distribute stuff, to make commerce, to trade in commerce. If you're just traveling to provide for your family, say you're going to your job, or you're going to the grocery store, or take your kids to the fucking hospital, or whatever, you do not have to have a license to take them anywhere. You have to have license to do commerce, because commerce is a privilege. Traveling and providing for your family is a right. That's a God-given right. Like you can't go any other way around it. Like, and that's from the Constitution. And I know you guys took your oaths to the Constitution. So that's all. I know you guys took the oaths to the Constitution and the protocols, procedures, ordinances, and statutes, and all that shit. But what does it say? Anything null and void, anything repugnant of the Constitution is null and void. So if it goes against the Constitution, it really is not a law. It's not something that we the people should be having to follow. It's you guys. You guys are the public servants. You guys.
We're the tyrants. We're the tyrants.
Okay, at one point, I may be a little harsh, man. I'm just pissed off at your whole fucking department. I just wanted to hold you guys accountable for the situation at hand. I felt like I was did wrong.
Nobody knew we were on vacation, apparently, after I called twice.
I know, and I don't understand that shit. And, like, there's just a whole slew of shit that I don't understand about that stop still to this day. And I'm just, like, scratching my head, just like why you guys asked, like, 50 times why Tracy locked us, my mom, and why you took my medical marijuana shit when I had a medical marijuana card. Just shit like this dumb little shit.
I don't even remember. I remember the stop.
I remember you talk. Look, I've rewatched all you guys' body cams every so much. All right, he comes up to the fucking front of the car. You're going for my book bag, and you're like, man, what's this? You're like, what's this crack? And it was my weed bowl. It was like a little metal bowl, and he was like, you smelled it, and you're like, no, weed, man. And then you came and switched me out from Deaver's car to his car, and you were like, I'll take everything you did. I wouldn't do no shit. I remember exactly that was your words. Because you were asking, like, should I take this grinder, which was from Verilife, and the vape pen, which was from Verilife, and I had my medical marijuana, which I never protested that in any manner. But these are just little questions that I still have today, and I'm just
well, listen, I can't talk about it because you're doing all these information requests.
Oh man. Well,
me and him can't talk about it.
Hey, well look, I just want to show you this. I just want to show you this shit. Because I got a whole slew of shit.
Was that a journal?
Oh, bro. This is all about you guys, too. This is all about you guys. But look, here's the one. All right, here's one subpoena. All three of you guys' names on it. All right. So that's for the 18th. That was not the last one. Then here is the one for the, July 23rd?
Yeah, that's when I was in Tybee Island, Georgia.
I didn't per se look your work record up for July, but I got yours. And
was I on vacation? I was.
Right.
But that wasn't even my thing. It was just the negligence of, okay, say just like right now.
They were notified, that's all I'll say.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, see this situation right now. I didn't go to court.
You were under the impression, we just didn't show up. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I was highly pissed because I wanted to argue my side of the case. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hit the points that were valid, to me. So, but nah, I just, I may have taken it a little too far, but I got my shit fucked up, and I just feel like it was wrongly done, and that's just hearsay from me. That's just my feelings and my experience. You know what I'm saying? But, and just from your words, you were just saying that you had a hunch, you had a feeling, I was smoking a cigarette, the way I was acting, couldn't articulate anything. And that's another reason why I was so persistent on, and that dope in the back of the car wasn't mine, bro. And I know Dieter said, check your back seat 3 times before we left. Right before we left, you were like, what? He was like, check your back seat. And I swear to God on everything I love, yeah, the dope in the car was mine. Dope right there in your back seat was not my dude. I've never seen it in my life. That's why I never admitted to it, because I was just like, I don't know where the fuck that came from. But now I think about it, I think it was from Divas. And I think you guys need to get the fuck away from Divas. Because Divas gonna get you guys fucked up. You guys fucking with people's rights and shit. He's gonna get you guys fucked up and get a lawsuit on you guys. Like, I just want to be, this is like from the bottom of my heart, being a man to man to man. Like, he is not a good guy. I've known him since I was 15 years old. He is not a good guy. He may have good intentions, but he does not do things by the book. He likes to take shortcuts and shit. Yeah, whatever. Back then, he could. You guys didn't have body cams, dash cams, all that other shit. Speaking of, that was another thing. Why'd you turn off the back camera, bro?
I told you can't talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, man. 'Cause this shit is just crazy. I guess I'll find it from No Powers anyway, but nah. Damn, I got both. Where the fuck's Deers at, bro? I want to get out there and just talk to you guys.
He's on day shift now.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I did not expect to see you guys. I didn't expect to see you. I thought it was just gonna be that one fucking guy that I keep
Ran the tag and I was like, man.
Hey, I see these two fucking guys that keep sitting down here at fucking Family Dollar's parking lot. I keep going past them slow and shit. Car
Dollar.
174.
I was like the name
car
looks familiar.
166.
We don't have a car 174.
Or is it 173?
66 is out right now.
It's a 66 out. It's a young boy. He's a young boy with dark hair. I don't know. I've never seen him before.
Nights or days?
Nights. I just roll around. To be honest, I was rolling around after work every night trying to look for you. Just roll up on you, just ask you some questions and
Hey,
see
find
what's
me
up.
anytime.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm always out.
Like I just have an inquiring mind, and I would like to know these things. You know what I'm saying? There's still things that I would like to know about stuff. That's why I'm still pursuing this shit, and that's why I'm still going to know powers. My next step is the mayor. That's the last step through Norwood, and then I go to the fucking attorney general. I should have went to them first because they're the top dogs, and I'm going to all the little dogs when I should just go to the top dog in the first place. But I just want to kind of see how much of the corruption is in Norwood, and I'm seeing it. So it's just, I'm not saying you guys younger. I think the younger cops just get a bad rap because the older cops are just fucking corrupt. You guys got to learn from them. You guys got.
Are you talking to me or him? Because I've been a cop for 14 years.
14 years? No way, bro.
Yeah.
For Norwood?
No,
I was gonna say.
I worked 8 years at Fairfax and going on 7 here.
Oh, no. I'm talking about, like,
And guess what?
Rankin?
I've never gotten in trouble once.
Rankin?
Never had anyone do anything on the effect of what you're doing.
No?
Yeah, because I play by the rules. Right. You just admitted to me right now that the dope in the car was yours. Whatever he found in the car, you said Kenny Devers planted. So
Yeah,
that's
and
what you just said.
I told the court, I told all the motherfuckers, I wanted to be known because that shit was planted on me, bro.
Right,
Like-
but you. What I'm saying is you were trying to say that me and him are corrupt. You said that Kenny Devers put that in the back of your car. So why would you call me and him corrupt?
No,
I'm not saying that he did do it or didn't do
I
it.
wasn't saying that you guys were corrupt. I said you guys were getting trained by corrupt, like older cops. Like they got, shit was different back then. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you didn't have body cams. You didn't use my word against your word. So you could have done whatever the fuck you wanted that night, and you would have said, oh, he tried to get out on me, and he could have fucking socked me in my nose and beat my fucking ass just because you said that I was resisting or whatever. Then you could have done that. But now that you got body cams, I mean, yeah, you can still be like, oh, quit resisting. And I see this all the time, like cops say, quit resisting, and they're like kind of like resisting, but it's not for as much as what they're saying, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know, dude. That whole shit can have me fucked up, but I'm just glad I beat all the charges. That's all I'm fucking happy about, but I still want to sit down with your fucking chief. Chief of police, I want to sit down.
Send them an email.
Dude, none of your fucking higher ups want to talk to me. Every time I go in there, everybody runs. Even in the fucking mayor's office, nobody wants to talk to me. And it's weird because I'm bringing allegations, and I can go to jail. I can bringing these allegations against you, him. I can get in serious fucking trouble. I wouldn't get. I'm not gonna bring. If I'm bringing allegations and saying you're doing wrong and if it's false, then yeah, I can get in trouble for saying things that are not correct or not true facts.
Like what? You'll go to jail?
Yeah, I mean, I can get charged and get in trouble for that.
For what?
For making false accusations against you officers. You don't think I can? I know I can. You know the RCs?
You've been doing that, no?
Yeah.
No, it's not false accusations.
What crime would it be though? I don't think there's anything you can go to jail for.
It's in the ORC.
What's the ORC? You got it screenshotted?
Nah, it's on Cincinnati Police Department.
Yeah, we don't work for them.
Is it an ordinance there?
That's probably their ordinance.
No, it's an ORC. So ORC is you.
Just like here, every ordinance here, some of them aren't ORCs.
Yeah, no, but this is an ORC for sure. It says ORC.
Well, show it to me. I'll tell you if it is.
Right.
They're not going to charge you because you're making an allegation against us.
Like if I'm making false accusations against you guys, real false accusations of you violating my rights and shit like that, them are serious accusations. That's you violating your oath.
Right.
If you're violating my rights, you're violating your oath.
Right.
So them are fucking serious.
I'll tell you this: if I personally or him violated your rights, I'd probably be under suspension right now.
Some people don't want to rock the boat. You know what I'm saying? Some people just.
I know, but listen, I can't get into the details of the stuff. But you're saying your allegations, what you just said to us, is that someone planted the dope in the back of his car. That's the allegation. Everything that happened prior to that, that was all done by the book.
It wasn't done by the book.
So I'm saying, I mean, luckily we were on vacation. But show me the ORC and we'll get you out of here.
I actually filled out a fucking file complaint. I filed a fucking complaint with you guys through the sheriff's office, through Cincinnati.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything with
it. Isn't it on here? Damn. I have to pull it up and find it, but it's ORC is 29. Fuck, dude. 29, 28. I don't fucking know.
You know what the name of the statute is?
No, it just said it was an ORC. It said in a parenthesis, it says, do not make false accusations and claims against any official, officer, or any public servant unless they are true and accurate. If not, you can get in trouble and be charged with ORC, the 4 numbers, dot. I don't have it off the top of my head, but it was when I filed, because I talked to the chief of internal affairs through the Cincinnati Police Department. They said they don't got jurisdiction over you guys,
right?
Which I have, I found that out. But now I'm just figuring out other routes. But now I'm just seeing what's up. But I don't know, man. I'm still working on it.
Well, let's get you out of here so you can get a ride and get out of here.
Questions on this? Just go to court. If you get the documentation from Brown County, downtown, Hamilton County.
Yeah, when?
It's going to be on the 29th, 12:30, and 121. You ever been down there? Hamilton County? Other than...
Yeah.
All right, municipal? All right, it's room 121, October 29th at 12:30. You got any questions? Still 513-214-9399. Sign right here by the X. By signing, you're not a dead guilt. You're just stating you're going to be a report. Get this insured too, else they're gonna suspend it, dude.
Why would you guys have it in your...
Because we can't, driving under suspension stuff, we gotta send it downtown. Sound cool? Alright, man.
Did you give him his copy?
Are you still living on, do you still live out on State Route? You do? Well, what are you doing down here? Going to see your mom?
I told you I just got off work. I work at Papa John.
The one right there?
Yeah, the one right there.
I ain't never seen you over there.
Yeah, I told you I've been driving the Jeep, but it just blew up on me last night. And then I started driving this.
Last time I seen you, when you flipped me off, it was in this.
Oh, I know, because...
That was like a month ago.
Man, you flipped him off?
I don't think he wasn't even looking. He was just.
I pretty much flip all you guys off now because I'm just pissed off at all you fucking motherfuckers, dude. Like, okay, it's really not you guys, but I just want you to know that stuff. There's just, I don't know. Never mind. You guys are doing your job. You guys do your job, do your thing, and I may be the one fucked up and then wrong. I don't fucking know. But nah, for real, Williams, I don't think you're a fucking bad guy, bro. But I'm not saying that about you. I don't think you're a bad guy either. I don't even fucking know you. I don't fucking know you. But I know Jesus, and I know him from past experience, and I've seen him do it, not just to me, but to other people, things. And I don't know. I'd like to just warn you guys, like, hey, bad apple. Bad apple. Just like officers used to tell me back in the day when they see me out fucking around with guys, they'd be like, hey, man, watch out. And at the time, I was like, fuck you, like, what are you talking about? But now I'm thinking, like, man, he was trying to save mine. He was really looking out for me. Like, me personally, he didn't care about getting me for a charge. No, he cared about, like, hey, man, I know you're a good dude. Why you out here?
I hang out with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, exactly. The birds of a feather flock together.
Who was that cop
What?
that did that? That was nice to you like that.
There's quite a few of them. They're all like retired now.
Yeah, like who?
Price was one. Dude, Price let me go and fucking he caught hell weed on me and scales and shit. He would just take the weed and like, hey, go home. Go home. Fucking man, Nelson was an asshole to me. There was another detective. He was an officer, but a detective, tall, skinny dude, dark hair. I think it's like a Russian last name or something, Klaus. Something. But I think he works for Montgomery Police Department now.
Barger?
Yeah, tall. Yeah. Dude, that's my dude. That's my guy. Dude, look, one day I fucking wrecked my mom's car. I fucking took off. I was like, fucking, I left the license plate there when I hit the fucking parked car. So I took off. Well, Barger, the woman sergeant, and somebody else shows up. Well, Barger gets into my house first and sees me. I got blood all over my face. I got a bunch of like weed and shit all around. Well, he comes in my room. Hey, man, my sergeant's here. Just about to come in here. He's fucking shit up. So he like stands at the door while I'm fucking pushing all this fucking weed and this dumbass illegal shit into my door. And right before the sergeant, the woman comes in and fucking takes me down for that lunacy accident. Something else. Some bullshit. But now Barger, there's quite a few. There's another bald dude with he kind of reminded me of Price. He worked around the same time Price. I'm sorry to hear that shit happened with him. Shit, I can't even recall.
Was it Williams?
No.
What about Spilly?
Before that.
Spilly?
Spilly.
I don't know.
You didn't know Craig or Mike Spilly?
No.
Man, they've been around forever.
Nah, I knew Nelson and fucking what's the dude that got this dude that slammed them motherfuckers in KFC? What? Not Price, but Ward. Isn't he the one that slammed them motherfuckers in KFC?
No, that was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was like right around the time. that
Ward's been gone for a while.
No, he did that shit to that black chick. He's the one that fucking did something to that black chick. Like he slammed her or did something to some black chick. I remember it was on the news. It was on the news. It was a big thing. A lot of my family didn't like
That must have been that day.
Yeah, it's probably. I can't really like time frames. Shit happened.
You're thinking about Stam.
Stam was the one at KFC. Stam's pretty big.
Yes, he's big like Ward, but he's not
big.
Ward. Yeah, that's who I was thinking. Yeah.
All right, you got any other questions? I don't want to keep you any longer.
No, sir. Just bring insurance and
Just get it.
You need the stuff from Brown County or Adams County, whichever one it was, saying that they were going to reinstate your license.
Yeah, any form of documentation.
All right, so tell me this. So I go to the B&B tomorrow.
Yeah.
To get my forfeiture off. I didn't know I had to have the reinstatement. Whatever.
Yeah.
So this is not going to stop me from me paying that reinstatement. When I pay that reinstatement, they're not going to be like, oh.
Just have proof that you paid it.
Do you have a reinstatement fee, or do you have to?
No, they never told me a reinstatement. But
No, that letter you wrote me, that you wrote the clerk of courts, you said something about my license was forfeited or something.
Forfeiture.
What I'm saying is you got to go to the court, whatever court that is, Brown County, Adams, whichever one. I can't remember.
Where's Brown?
Brown, and you need to get them to give you some kind of paperwork saying that the judge wasn't supposed to put it under forfeiture before that court date he just gave you.
Okay. That's the 29th.
Yeah, so you got to go out there tomorrow or the next day, and
I mean,
or maybe they can email it to you. I don't know how that works.
I don't know how that works.
Or call them.
Yeah, call them. Because all you showed me was a letter that you wrote to the courts, and then all they did was file it. That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, they filed it because I couldn't have a sit down with the judge at that time, so they did that.
Right. So filing it means that they just acknowledge that you gave them that letter, and that's it. So you got to go to the court and ask whoever the judge was that you were writing that letter to, and you have to tell them, hey, I got stopped by Norwood Police, and it says my license is suspended, but you told me that it wasn't.
Yeah, she said she took
Right, but they need it on paper, or else the courts down here.
B&B didn't take it off.
That's just hearsay.
It's still.
Okay.
So you got to have it on paper. The court's not going to acknowledge you saying that. Well, they told me that. You know what I mean? Like you got to show some kind of proof that the judge wasn't supposed to do that.
So I just need to go to the B&B and pay my reinstatement fee. So because that should automatically take it off, right? You know what I mean? Because
listen, I've never been under suspension. I have no idea.
Ultimately,
if I
it's
were
up
in
to
your
the
shoes, I would go to the judge and get the paperwork. Just because you pay the fee doesn't mean that the judge still doesn't have your license suspended or forfeited for whatever the reason was. Yeah, I mean, I would talk to the judge before I just go straight to the B&B. That's why you wrote the letter, right?
Yeah, but I wrote this letter yesterday.
Right.
She got it yesterday. The administrative clerk of courts in Brown County called me today.
Yep.
To relay the message. And that's all she said is the judge is releasing the forfeiture hold on your license, and it will give you a new court date today. And I was like, I would like to know my court date today, right now, because the last time you guys said you were going to send it to me in the mail, I never got it. And that's why I don't have to deal with this shit in the first place.
And that's why I'm saying, from what you just told me, that the clerk of courts lady told you that the judge said this, that's just hearsay until something from the judge on paper says she messed up or whatever the reason is, she's taken, revoking the forfeiture.
Okay.
If I were in your shoes, that's what I would do.
It's just going to stay suspended.
Yeah. And I don't think you pay your fees to the B&B for forfeiture stuff.
You pay it through the courts.
Yeah, that goes through the courts. That doesn't, you don't pay the BM. The only thing you pay the BMV for is for new license plates or a reinstatement fee, but that's if you're failure to reinstate. What did you write him for?
He's got a license forfeiture.
Yeah, so it's not your reinstatement fee. You're not paying that. You're paying the forfeiture, so you're gonna have to. That's through the court. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've never had a forfeiture before. I've only had suspensions. That's why I was like, what the fuck is a forfeiture in the first place? But it said on another paperwork that it was just for
failure to pay a fine.
But also it said like for right here. This is from the Ohio State Patrol. They said it's entry file.
Can I read it? It's easier for me out here.
You can read this whole thing.
I just need the one from the.
Well, that gives you the whole layout. Like from when I got the speeding ticket, 9/16, and I had a court date on 9/30.
Who gave you it? Was it out in Brown County?
It was Ohio State boy. And they gave me court date for 9:30. I went there. They said they were going to give me another court date. They never sent me the court date in the mail. And then they said it was 10/8. Well, I never went to.
Right. So a license forfeiture is a suspension. You didn't show up to court, so the court has the power to take your license and put you under suspension. I think that's what you're confusing the forfeiture for. It's not like they're taking your car.
Okay.
It's they're forfeiting your license because you didn't show up to court for whatever they charged you with. I don't know what they.
But then I went up there and I told them it was their negligence because they didn't send a certified mail and I never received that court date. You know what I'm saying? So then they were like, oh, we fucked up. So that's why they did what they did. They gave me another court date and then they did that. They fucking whatever. But I guess I should have went to the BMV before I even went to fucking work. First place, but I thought I was good.
Well, you had a court date because just like Officer Williams gave you one on the ticket, it gives you the court date.
Yeah, and I went to the first one. It says I went to the first one, and
and then what happened?
And I'm contesting the charges.
So then they set you for another case, and you probably didn't go to that one.
Yeah, because they never notified me. That's why, and that they were in the wrong, and they were negligent in their process and their protocols and procedures because they never notified me. They try to say the certificate of mail was good enough, and that don't mean shit. I went to the postmaster, and they said a certificate of mail don't mean a fucking thing. So if anything like that goes through, they need to be certified. Like, so where I have to fucking sign it. So they know that I got it. Just like a subpoena or anything along them lines. Like, so they know they got that shit. Not that it was dropped in your mailbox. Because who knows? Anybody could get in the fucking mailbox, or the mail lady or mailman could put it in the wrong mailbox.
Well, did you give them the right address?
Yeah. And I got it on...
Because they said they mailed it right here.
I know. And it says that it was mailed. But if you see in there, too, they'll have, like, the receipt.
And then you had a court date on October 8th. Did you go to that one?
That's the one that this is for. That's why I had to get a new court date, 11/19/2024. But it shows you that it was sent to. There's like another couple of cases that are like postage shit. I think it's in there. It looks like a.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. See that, and then they're like, well, it says that you got it, and I'm like, I never fucking received it because I would have been here at court. I come to all my court dates. I don't miss not a court date because I go to all my shit. You know what I'm saying? But so they told me this. That's what they told me, man. I don't fucking know. I don't know. This is most bullshit that I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, me and him don't work for Brown County, so I don't know how that works out there. If I were you, if I were in your shoes, I would go to that court tomorrow or the next day and try to get a paper from the judge from whatever you wrote that handwritten letter to her about, or him. I don't know if it's a him or a her.
It's a lady.
So then I would go to her courtroom tomorrow or the next day and say, hey, I need a piece of paper because now I have another court date.
I know,
Make sense?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Good luck to you.